Good morning. Um, for those of you that were not able to join us this morning, we reviewed comma splices for the final exam. There are two questions on the final, and I'm not asking you to make corrections to the sentences, to fix the sentences, not yet. We'll do that in the spring. What I am asking you to do is to be able to identify the sentence that has the comma splice in it. And what that means is that a comma is being used incorrectly. So this morning, for review, I asked the students to read sentence number 1. The dog walked down the street. He was looking for something to eat. So if you were to take your finger and cover up after the comma, if you covered up the part that said he was looking for something to eat, if you blocked that off with your finger and you read, the dog walked down the street, you would ask yourself if that's a complete thought or a complete sentence. And the answer is yes. Then if you look after the comma, take your finger and block that. He was looking for something to eat. Is that a complete thought? Yes, that makes sense. So when you have two complete thoughts or two complete sentences, you would not use a comma to separate two complete sentences. Underneath, I wrote some options if you were taking the written portion of the ACT or if you were completing CERT testing or state testing. They might ask you to punctuate, provide the punctuation. So the semicolon is an option. A period and capitalizing the first letter of the next word in replacement of the comma is an option. And adding a conjunction, one of the fanboys, for, and, nor, but, or, yet, so. Adding one of the fanboys, and we added the word and, that would correct the sentence. But the one that's written incorrectly, the comma splice, is the first sentence there. The dog walked down the street. He was looking for something to eat. When you have two complete sentences separated by a comma, that is called a comma splice. The comma is splicing the two sentences down the middle. It is incorrect. That's what you're looking for on the final. If you look at these other three sentences, I put them out there because they all have commas, but they're used correctly. For example, number 2, you have a phrase, when I leave school this afternoon, I am going to stop by the store. That comma is okay. It's okay to put a comma to separate the phrase from the rest of the sentence. You can use a comma that way. Number 3, stop, please. The word stop is a complete sentence. It's called understood you. It's a command. And you can separate the word please from stop because that is correct to add that information on. Number 4, I am hoping to go to college, comma, but I need to save my money to buy books. Here again you have a comma separating two complete sentences, but this time you have a conjunction, one of the fanboys. So therefore this comma usage is okay. The only one that is a comma splice is number 1, and it's a comma splice because it is two complete sentences written there, and they used a comma where they should have used a period or a semicolon. That's all for today. Good luck on your final and Merry Christmas.